2014 has been a big year for activist investors, and it looks like we will close out the year with a bang, as 2 transactions prompted by activists were announced early Monday. Here to give us all of the details is the deal's senior editor, John Marino. So John, activists have figured prominently into M&A this year. What happened so far this week?
So it isn't just, I guess, this year. It's also last year, too, because when you look at what Carl Icahn tried to do to Michael Dell's deal, activists have actually been a big part of the biggest LBOs of each year, 2013, 2014. For 2013, so the first one was Riverbed Technology. It's one of the 10, I think, biggest LBOs of a public company so far this year. When the company got sold, it did so after being pitched by an activist investor, Elliott Management, for $21 a share earlier this year. They offered them a go shop. The company went out and actually matched that with a private equity firm, Thoma Bravo. They're also paying $21 a share. But it really seems like this is just an activist win for the investor. And the other one, obviously, PetSmart, a big win for Jana Partners. They invested a long time ago, but took themselves out at a 40% premium thanks to PE's bid.
And going forward, what can we expect from activist investors?
I think we can probably expect a lot more of this. So one company that I would look at technically would be eBay. Wouldn't be surprising to see Carl Icahn get back in and agitate for maybe, an LBO of the actual eBay stub of the business that's going to get split off from PayPal, as opposed to just letting the company stand alone, completely independent on public markets. I would expect to see other LBO investors besieged now by activists. So if you're going to see a tech do a big carve-out, maybe carve-outs are now kind of expected to go out at a little bit of a higher premium. You're going to see LBO firms getting a little bit of competition from activists who say, we want you to step that price up. And I would even say, in the case of PetSmart with Jana Partners, they haven't signed off on this deal yet. They may actually be hoping to kind of kick the bid up and maybe have another bidder come in there and become involved in the deal.
Great. So it sounds like next year will be busy as well.
Yep.
For The Deal, I'm Jamie Mason speaking with John Marino. Thank you for watching.